Okay, today I just want to talk about chisels a little bit and keeping them sharp. And yeah, a lot of people have very fancy jigs, they have all the gear for sharpening chisels, but to be perfectly honest, speed is, it's good to learn how to do it by hand. So that's what I'm going to do today, is just talk about hand sharpening and learning how to feel to do it by hand. This way you've probably got a maximum of a minute on the stones and you're back into work again. So let's just close up and we'll show you what I mean. Start off on a rough stone. All I'm going to do is spray a bit of water on it. This is just very cheap diamond stones. The water's got a little bit of dish liquid in, and that's all you need. Bring the chisel up inside your arm, so it's up along your hand there. Now for me, this table height is good. What you do is you rock on there until you find the bevel. Okay, once you've got the bevel, then you're locked in. Okay, so start forward. Now as you go forward, you're going to come back a little bit on the bevel and round it. That's okay, as long as you maintain this height here. Okay, when you're doing it. So for the cloth, just check that you're getting right across the blade, and it's enough of the coarse. Put it on the medium. Again, finding that height. Once you've got it in your hand, you don't actually need to change anything each time. Enough. Yep, we can feel a little better there. So fine. Again, coming in. You're still holding your chisel the same way, so your angle is still correct. It's looking good. Fine and ultra fine. There we go. Spin it over. This is very, very fine. So that one's flat. Take the bear off. Okay, so very, very quickly, very simply, we've put that edge back on there. To finish it, you can get and buy fancy leather pads. I went to the Salvation Army second-hand store and I bought a leather belt for $1. And that's all you need. Again, back into your position, on the belt, bring it down towards you. About 20 strokes, 15. And then just drag it on the back couple of times. Now you have a chisel that is razor sharp, taking hairs off, one bald spot, and as you can see, that really took no time at all. So you can take a dull chisel, too sharp. You don't need fancy jigs. You don't need any of that. Get your bevel flat on the chisel on your stone. Work out where that is in your hand. Get into a comfortable position, and then work it. Now you'll notice that it's slightly rounded, and that's because we start off on the bevel edge, and then as we're getting towards the end of the stone we're lifting slightly. That's okay, that's good. That won't affect your chisel at all. In fact, in some cases it actually helps you. So don't worry about that. Anyway, I hope that's useful to you, and I hope you'll take the time to train your hand to actually do the work for you. Well, let's do it the simple way. Yeah, forget the $50 jigs. Yeah, you don't need much. I use diamond stones because I started off on the old oil stones, water stones, and to be perfectly honest, they're a pig. You're constantly flattening them. I don't think you get any better surface, any better finish on your chisels using those as opposed to using a diamond stone. Diamond stones stay flat, they'll last a lifetime, and they cut really quickly and well. So that's a question of your personal choice, whether you want to use water stones and have to soak them and clean them and flatten them each time, or whether you just want to be able to very quickly put an edge back on your chisel, get back to work. Getting back to work is where you make your money. Time, sharpening, anything else, that's money you're not earning. Okay? Anyway, thank you. I hope you got something from that. Practice it.